And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Getting attacked here, trying to pick up all the pieces. We're getting attacked mainly because I kicked off the research for Advanced Power Grid. So one of the things I did in between episodes, I've just been sort of collecting resources, smelting them, getting a good stockpile. Using some of the resources for research, so a little bit of nickel, a little bit of titanium for research, just to get them out of the way. So one research I did was the metal alloys, which unlocked the, let's go down here, it unlocked the advanced machine block assembler, the steel alloy smelter, the steel cutter head. It did unlock the V2 build gun, but we've already got the V3, so if you're not using the care package, definitely build that. That will allow you to move the smelters in the manufacturing plants. Okay, so hardened block assembler, these two we're definitely going to want eventually. But let's see. Advanced Power Grid just unlocked, so let's go into here, and we have both of these. Let's see. One is like a self-craft, so if you go in here and self, one of those that you unlock is this one here. So just to be aware that that is why there's a couple of those in there. And what else did we unlock? I am not 100% sure. The power core charger, we're definitely going to want one of those eventually. But for now, I want to see if this actually updated. Yes, laser energy transmitter. And we can actually build one of those. Let's clear that. Oh, I did something. There we go. So how many of these do I need? I need 2 of these in advanced machine blocks. Now, before you were able to actually build... Okay, you can build alloyed and hardened, but you can't build advanced. So for advanced, we're going to need low-grade steel bars, and that is a tricky one. Let's see. I could swear advanced. Yeah, I could swear you could have built advanced machine blocks outside of that. So we're going to need a steel alloy smelter to get these steel bars. So that might be in progression or smelting. There it is. So there is one there that we can grab, and I'm going to just go in here and use this spot right here for the steel alloy smelter, because these are already set up. And this is 50 power per second, and we're able to feed it about 40. So this thing requires an iron and a nickel bar, so let's throw in 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Okay, so this is smelting us steel alloy, and we will be able to then make a... maybe use this spot again to make the machine blocks, because we're going to need... Okay, there we go, and... advanced machine block assembler. Let's see what this needs here. Let's put it right here, and this needs this needs crystal clocks. Crap, we are far away from crystal clocks. So with that, I'm gonna do a basic drill motor, and I'm gonna do an enhanced drill motor. I've got some batteries. I've got a ore extractor. I'm going to need a couple cutter heads, and we're going to use some of these steel bars. Crafting. So I'm gonna build 5 steel cutter heads. Whoa, hello, spider bow. Let's see. I'm gonna build a few more of these bars. So 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. So that should give us 60 bars. The recipe rebalance doubles the amount of bars you get from that. Yeah, because when you mine crystal, you need cutter heads. You have to use cutter heads. It's a tier 3 ore. and in order to get them you need cutter heads. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the hardened and alloyed machine block assemblers, and let's see, I think we're doing pretty good. I don't want to use too many of my research points right now. I don't have a whole lot in backlog, so it looks like we are actually in danger of losing our base here. That's not cool. I'm gonna go grab some of these. I rather would not want to lose. That would be not the ideal situation. Why are these so out of power? There we go. Just too many bugs at once overwhelmed my system here. And this system here. Oh, that's crazy. Because if I lose, all my batteries drain due to the mutator that I've got on. So I am working like crazy. I've got some threat reducers sitting around the base, as you can see. Got quite a few of them, although a few of them are out of power right now. But my base threat went back down to 0. Now that that research is done, I'm not producing nearly as much threat. So it's just a matter of surviving this attack, and hopefully everything will build back up and be fine. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, thank you for that pristine chitin. Alright, I think we're in the clear. These are starting to charge back up again. For some reason, these are still struggling to keep up with the power. I mean, I am using quite a bit of power just for my threat reducers, but I think we're good on that. We need to run down 2 crystal. How many hoppers do I have? I need to grab some more hoppers here.
Crafting.
Got lots of iron, lots of tin, which one of the great things about automating these is you can just walk by and grab a ton of materials. So walking by iron again, we will be able to grab these. I really want to get the excavators going just because I want to get some area cleared out to build our base up, get more cargo lifts going where we have resources. Plus I can use the excavator to dig my tunnels or my pits for the resources, for the cargo lifts, to bring them up. So there is a little bit of lithium. I think I want to grab this just because. For reasons. And then down here we should land in the cold caves and have a little bit of crystal around somewhere. A decent vein of... Oh, I fell down. A decent vein of crystal. I mean, that's not much. There's a pretty decent vein of crystal right here. So, when you need crystal, you're going to need cutter heads. And let's see. I'm going to put this there. Put the cutter head in. And then let's see. And I'm going to have one here set to remove only. And that will be where my other cutter heads are going to go. I don't want any ore being dumped in there. I would rather not have that. But that is my remove only hopper. So let's dump some cutter heads in there. And these are these last quite a while. As you can see, 17,500 ore. And it should have brought my efficiency up. I don't know why it didn't. But we're gonna go ahead and dump some power into this. And you can see it's about 2 power per second. And I'm going to grab a light or 2. Oh, that's a little bright. I'm going to put it over here. Put it up off the ground, because you get camel bots down here and they will steal power out of your batteries. So just be aware of that. So now we are building up in crystal, and hopefully have enough power. I don't know how much crystal is being produced. Usually when you mine crystal, it actually drops the amount of ore you're getting per cycle. 16, yeah, I think that is lowering a little bit. So we've got 64 now, and I think it was 5 crystal or something. There was something having to do with 5 crystal. I can't remember what it was. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure this is full, and then we can head back to see what we need to do with this crystal. Oh, I really need to get lifts going. Lifts would help. A lift all the way down to the cold caves is usually how I do it. But that works too. Okay, so we're gonna need some crystal clocks, I think. And let's see if there's an easy way that we can make these without too much trouble. So there's the material that I need there. I'm not sure where to build this, because if we put this, let's say we're going to put it right there, and it needs a hopper, so let's put a hopper in there. So this needs 1 crystal clock, and how much power? 15 power per second. Not too bad. If I do something crazy, whoop, I didn't want to middle click that. I just wanted to grab one of these. I'm going to put a battery there, this there, a logistics hopper, this goes there, and we're going to put a turntable, which I don't have on me.
Crafting.
There we go, and now I should be able... that will go there, and let's see, I want to put low-grade steel here, so we're going to do that. 1 crystal clock. Well, crystal clocks I don't think are unlocked until you research crystal dynamics. Oh, yeah. Why would he do that? Why would he lock that behind another research? Can we make... We can't make a clock manually. Okay. So we're going to need to do that other research, which is 45 complex, 55 intermediate, and 5 simplified. Well, the 5 simplified, not a problem. That's going to be 10 and 30. And the I'm just going to kick off the research right away, so it maybe doesn't spike our threat level too much. If I have everything crafted ahead of time and this thing just runs full out, it tends to spike our threat level. So even with minus 700 with threat reducers, our threat was still in the 600s. So if I didn't have those threat reducers, we would have started getting heavies and definitely have lost that last battle. So 45 complex, that is lithium. I don't have nearly enough lithium, so we're going to have to let's smelt the lithium I brought up first. So that's the lithium I brought up. So we can work on, what is the other, 55 intermediate. I think we can handle that because we have a lot of iron now. So that is good. 55 intermediate. What do we have left in here? We have 6 tin plates. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Just because we are the five simplified is what that is for. And there's the last one of those. So 55 intermediates is a little bit more than what I've got. So that's going to be 100 and then 300. So if I do 100 and then 300, then it's just 5 more. So then it's just 10 and 30. So if I do 100 and 300, that's 50 exactly. Exactly 50 experimental pods. So then I just need another 10 and then another 30 on this side. So as soon as I have 10 free here, I can go ahead and add that up. It's the complex that are going to be tough because 45 complex, that's 90 and then 270. And I don't have... what is that? 90, 270. What's 360 lithium? Yeah, I'm going to need to smelt some more lithium. So a lot more lithium, actually, in order to get that going. That's unfortunate. Let's go grab some more iron. Oh, there's some copper that's done. And this, collect that up. So my iron is going pretty good. I'm still sort of off of the pyrothermic generators over here. I did put a bigger hopper on this one and threw in some enriched coal, so we are good to go on that. And this should still be going strong. So our lift is working really well there. I'm really happy with that. Although power-wise, we're not giving it nearly enough power. With the laser. But the laser, one of the other things that this does is it connects that lift with the CPH, and that is important. Stuff that's not connected to the CPH tends to not get loaded when you load the world. So at any point, if you have a pretty large base, you're going to want to connect everything up to the CPH, even with tier 1 or even tier 0 lasers. Connect it to the CPH, and that way the world, when it pages in, will load all of the relevant things. And any laser, like this laser here, it pages in all of the segments going to its destination. So it's just a way to keep the world loaded in and simulating. And let's see, we are still smelting lithium. So let's go actually probably have the ability to do... I need to do another... I need to do another 10 here. And another 10, 20, 30 there. And that should keep me going. How's our threat doing? See, our threat is going up because of this thing. So the problem is all of those pyrothermic generators are kicked on, and that is what is jumping our threat level really, really high. So yeah, this might not... This is processing these pretty fast. So you know, it gets done, it charges back up, and then the generators themselves have internal power, and so that internal power has to fill before the generators actually stop. So we are doing our best here, but let's see, power available optimal. This is really not optimal. I wonder if it changes here. Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess it's optimal for how fast it's going to go. And our threat probably will hit the 600, 650 range again, unfortunately. Which will really put a strain on my entire base. I did put a tricky hopper right here to sort of buffer the enriched coal. And I put a third enriched coal processor right here. When I did the metal alloys research, I actually ran out of enriched coal. This entire line was empty, and I only had like 2 or 3 pyrothermic generators going because I ran out. So I wanted to give myself a good buffer and then get some more processing going. So that's why that changes there. Yeah, I was really hoping that we could knock this our excavator out, because it would be really nice to be able to start clearing this terrain, because I can do that in between episodes. You know, I'll show myself, I'll show the setup of one of them, get one set up, and then I will do it all, the rest of it off camera, just so I can come back and start really organizing the base a little bit better. Because it does take some time to clear out all the terrain, and I don't really know, this will be a test for me to see how it handles this grass and these rocks, because they're not really entities. There's not really any blocks there. And so when it replaces this block with air, I'm not sure if that grass is going to disappear or not. And that is, it's going to be a major test for me to see if it actually works. Because it might not detect that there was a block removed under there. I don't know what, when you fire your gun like this, I don't know what actually triggers that block to update. So I'm not sure what triggers that. So it'll be a good test to actually see if the auto excavator clears that grass and stuff out, or if it just leaves it behind because it doesn't update. The true test, anyway. All right, well, I'll let this research continue. I will continue to smelt some lithium and get all of my materials in order, go down, grab some more crystal, and just generally get ready for that crystal dynamics to finish. But that'll do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.